Welcome back, lads, and lassies. My name's Josh, and we are continuing the scientific journey through Dr. Stone. From the Stone Age, or actually, from whatever age we're in now, the electrical age to the Stone Age, slowly working back. We have gas mask, we have sulfuric acid, we got it all in Dr. Senku's stone hut. And now we need to just make some drugs to save Rui's life. This episode could potentially go into some character development for Kinro. Maybe he asks for help, maybe he asks for some glasses, or maybe we go on another adventure and we build something new for the Science Kingdom. Who knows? Well, there's only one way to find out, and I am just ready. Ginro found his confidence last episode, so let's see what this episode has in store for us today, lads. Like, see, Suika's shoes are flat, like they're high, but they're flat, right?
Biggest hurdle cleared.
We can finally make the medicine and save Ruri's life.
We're still a few steps away.
Yeah.
You remember that crazy roadmap to the drug, right?
I recall it being incredibly long.
Is the end of season 1 we get the drug?
Just about every component that we're gonna need now. Lighting up all the dark spots on the roadmap one by one.
We have magnets, alright.
So why don't we light up all of them today?
Are we actually making the drug?
Mad chemical cooking class.
You know, why don't chemistry teachers show this show to the students? Masked Warrior. Maybe this is Ginro's episode, or Kinro's episode, you know? He gets a mask, like Suika.
Add a pinch of salt.
That meme.
Now we have chlorosulfuric acid.
It gets worse every
Super
step.
bad chemical. It's an extremely bad chemical. The Yakuza use it to melt enemy corpses.
Oh, I get it now.
It gets worse and
Turns you into a
worse.
zombie and melts your corpse.
The rest of the chemicals are harmless. Next up is
The rest?
Let's go.
Where do you get that?
One misstep though is terrible.
ammonia acquired.
Do you really think I'm gonna let you force my sister to drink that?
He's not drinking it. We just need it to
This
prepare
is
the
so
drug.
bad.
All right.
If Kinro or Ginro wins, we'll have alcohol. And then practically nothing can stop us from making Ruri's medicine.
Make him a helmet.
Our team is gonna win the grand bout.
Why is Kohaku allowed to take part in this again?
Oh,
You need to
Kohaku's
go and
allowed to
tell her
still
that
be
she
in it?
Can't.
Anybody over 14 and unmarried can enter. The sacred rules governing the grand bout can't be changed.
When those
I
rules
like
were
that.
written, nobody expected a hard-headed girl to compete.
Too bad. Should have been
But I suppose
specific.
we should just let it be. A man who's unable to defeat a woman isn't fit to be the village chief anyway.
Oh, he didn't like that.
You're gonna participate in the grand bout too?
Thank you.
And I was the one who signed him up for the big battle! Yep, Senku is over 14 and unmarried, isn't he?
That's right. Plus, there's no rule that says you have to be a villager to participate.
This work.
Kinda weird.
My main goal is just to tire out our opponents.
And not only that, if we happen to go up against each
Hey,
other,
throw some of the
Oh no, you sure got me good.
we move up without breaking a sweat! So the more contestants on our side, the better! You see?
Rig the grand bout. Still fight fairly and with honor.
Yeah, of course you will!
Everybody knows that you have
Look
the
at these
best chance of beating
snakes.
Magma in a one-on-one fight.
Exactly! Nobody's asking you to cheat, Kinro! Once you hit us, we're just gonna cry out mercy!
Please, Kohaku. Surely you don't agree with them.
It's a decent plan.
Honestly, if this can help my sister survive, then I'm left with no other choice.
Ask for the glasses. Ask for the glasses.
It's been close to half a year since Senku arrived.
Only half a year.
Finally.
They've come so far.
His name is Senku.
It's what? Hold on. Did I hear correctly that this man's name is Senku?
It is.
Does their sister talk about
I assume
him?
you haven't met him before, have you?
Could he be the one?
Wait, Ruri.
Oh, I thought she was gonna fall. I don't know why.
Years, possibly even from long, long ago in the past. I've heard that name all my life. Your
Really?
name is Senku, is it not? Senku. What is your surname?
Say what?
Surname?
There's no tradition of having surnames in this village. So how does she know about them?
Go
Her
it be that
mother,
you're-
maybe?
Is she?
Princess Ruri! It looks as though I might not have to go through the trouble of killing her. At this rate, she'll probably keel over on our wedding night.
Bruh. You really just say that in the open?
Probably because he's been busy poking that target like a madman.
I hope he
Hit
wins.
Magma's weak spot.
His weak spot? You mean?
That's right, his junk.
It's a sound strategy.
It
Trying to
is!
wear him out in the early rounds.
My
I mean, if you're using it with a spear...
as being somewhat of a tomboy, but this strategy goes well beyond that. Some things should be off limits, you know.
I realize that I have no chance of winning. I can wear him down for the next person.
You land a good hit there.
Best I can do for our team.
He's done.
That's right.
Rig the match! Rig
the match!
Give us an order that'll let us win!
You can't be shouting
Trying
that!
to have a fair fight.
It's gonna be
Kinro
Oh.
and Magma.
Well, Kinro's screwed.
So we'll have to resort to doping to win the grand bout. Thus, I've developed the Kingdom of Science's special power-up
You
drink.
need steroids?
Great. Another suspicious chemical creation.
There's
Did he
some
make
kind of fat in that
steroids?
stuff?
Sweet Flag keeps you cool.
Okay, it's not
Honey checks your blood sugar
steroids,
way
but
up. It's the Stone World's version of doping.
Because if you lose to Magma, then that'll mean it'll be completely up to me to beat him!
He even ate the
ain't
raw
no
ingredients.
Wow,
way.
yeah.
I may not be completing the grand bout,
Look at her
but
go!
I'm so useful!
Ah, this guy, his what is his? I always forget Gaston's simps.
Suika went to pick up some herbs and fell into the river. I'm afraid the poor thing's gonna drown. Kohaku, you're the fastest one here, so you need to go down and help her before it's too late.
It's 10 billion% obvious he's lying through his teeth.
No! I'm telling you the truth!
Throw him into the river.
Just happened to be walking by the river when I saw her!
Come back in 10 billion years if you really want to have a battle of wits with the Kingdom of Science, you slimy pea-brained idiot.
I gotta go check on her
Positive he's
now.
lying, but there's a slim chance that he's not. I can't risk it and let Suika die.
Just slide him
You're
off the bridge.
disgusting, Mantle.
She competes in the third round. If she hasn't returned by then, she will be disqualified.
Alright, just drag it out. Drag out the round.
Come on, Kohaku.
Grovel at my feet before the crowd. Put on a show for everyone. Do that and I'll take it as your pledge of loyalty.
Nah.
Listen, Magma. Even if everything you say is true, I'd never kneel before you. There are many schemes in this grand bout, but I can only fight honestly and to the best of my abilities. Besides,
So honorable.
I'm not the same man I was before.
I gotta say, he's doing 10 billion times better than I was expecting.
This is all thanks to the training our battle team had to
Oh,
go through!
he is
Why
gonna
the
be
hell are you acting so
so
smug
high.
about it, Kinro?
Oh, come on.
Right here!
Hey, Mantle. Take him down, Kinro.
Oh, yeah! I was just, clack, clack. Just clacking these to cheer him on.
I know
Throw the helmet!
straining his eyes.
Dad, he just wiped the floor with him.
How does disqualification work in this? Do you have to yield? Or are you deemed unworthy?
Not yet. It's too
Give him the
important to
helmet. Give
up
him the
now.
melon! Throw it!
Suika?
What do you
What?
think you're doing up here?
I actually want you to be my henchman.
I'm gonna use the stairs to build up speed.
Now, you better start groveling, boy.
Boy, those are some crusty toes.
Take the eyes of science.
The eyes of science. No, wait, I just realized the episode might be going on a little too long. Okay, but why does he kind of look cool, though?
That makes him look so creepy.
Now he looks kind of cool.
Nice try, but that goofy mask ain't gonna save ya.
I can see
I can see in 4K.
the power of science.
Crap!
He activated Ultra Instant.
Hey! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull here?
Is he gonna be disqualified though because of the helmet?
So grateful.
Oh! He's gonna be disqualified. That was too easy. Well, not literally, but it's gonna be. I don't know how they. If he's not disqualified, I'm gonna be very surprised. Man. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get disqualified or not, because they said that judge was a really good judge, and he seems honorable. Like he's not a dirty judge. If he went in with the helmet, he might have been fine. But since it was given to him, it might not be. I don't know. Since they gave it to Kinro the first round, or like midway through the round, I don't think it's gonna count. I think we're gonna have to keep on fighting through the tournament arc. Because if he does win, I mean, like that's just easy dub. Like everyone else is screwed. Like they just let him win. Really, there's like they rig it. Kohaku is probably gonna be too tired to. Like, cause she ran, they did not meet halfway, Suika and her, so Kohaku's just gonna be too tired to beat Gaston herself. So it's gonna be up to Wave, or no. Why do I keep saying it's gonna be up to Chrome or Senku? I don't know. I really hope it's Chrome. I know Senku went into the competition to just basically kind of rig it. But I really hope Chrome is able to get this win over Gaston, because that would just Gaston would just lose it. And I loved the bit with the referee of like, he's got really good eyes. He'll see, like he will see if you do something. And Senku's like, ah man, he just dropped everything that he had on him. He was ready to rig this fight. Love it. I just love the visual gags in this show. Another great visual gag was the Apple of Eden. Just them being snakes. Like, come on, Kinro, come on, you can take it. We'll rig the match for you. And there's snake bodies, the tree with the apple in the background. Just so well done. Such a good bit. I love it. That was great. Yeah, I talked about the disqualification most likely. Man, I really hate Gaston and his henchmen. I forget what his name is in Beauty and the Beast. I talked about this earlier. Is it LeFou? Oh, I don't know. I don't think that doesn't sound right. I don't like those two. Like, both in Beauty and the Beast and in this. They're so dirty. I mean, granted, yes, Senku is also dirty, but at least he's dirty with heart. These guys are just, they are out here proclaiming, like, ah yes, she will die before I even become king. That's perfect. Like, can you say that? That's so dumb. And then, well, I mean, like, I say that, but then Kinro's out here saying, like, yeah, we're gonna rig it. Like, just, these people are just out here claiming their motivations and what they're gonna do to get it. The referee should be, like, well, okay, I guess there's nothing really the referee can do with Gaston, but the referee with the Kinro, like, what do you mean by that? Excuse me? What? There was a really interesting part of this episode that we were teased with. We're probably not gonna get answers. I hope it's not. I say dragged out. That doesn't have to be. I mean, it's anime, so they actually know how to like do their pacing. Once again, trashing on the CW Flash. They drag out plot points like it's nobody's business, and it is horrible. There's been like this ongoing sickness with Iris for the past like 3 seasons, and they finally addressed it. It was terrible because her character was useless. It was terrible. But this, I say drag out. I just want to know the answers. she knows Senku from something. And she's not a stone person. She's very much a biological daughter. I don't think the father would be very into a stone person being her daughter. Unless the mother found her as a baby. Or really young. I don't know. She has to be real. Which means the mother knew the stories, which her grandmother probably... How far back does... I think I asked this. How many generations has this village gone through? Because it's been, what, 3,000 years? So how old is this village? How many generations have they gone through? And how does the Rui bloodline know about Senku? Did Senku have a girl that had a crush on him in middle school? Or maybe he's a good friend of his? He doesn't really have any of those, does he? I don't know. I'm so interested in that. Ripped away from me. Of course it was. I don't know why. I really thought, like, maybe it was the framing of when Rui was going to go down the stairs. I really thought she was gonna fall for some reason. Like, fall down. Like, she's like, Senku, I know that name. And I, like, just the way it focused on her shoe, I thought she was gonna lean down and fall down the stairs. It's a really weird part on my end, but she did collapse. They need to get her those drugs real quick. They need to get those drugs real quick. I'm just so interested in that. Like, what does that imply? Someone woke up who knew about Senku, so they were either a teacher. I don't think it would be his dad, because I think his dad would have been. I feel like his dad would have been looking for him. So it had to be like a teacher or a student. But if it was a student, I'm inclined to believe that they had a crush on Senku, not because that's like, oh yeah, like Senku has a girl that has a crush on him, just because like he doesn't really have any close friends, like other than Taiju and Suika. So it'd have to be someone that has a really good impression of him. I don't know. So interested to see what this is about, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. And now that I'm like 10 billion% sure that Kinro 10 billion% sure that he's disqualified. But at least he did give Gaston a good beating. I mean, like, the match isn't over yet. Gaston hasn't yielded, so like just whack right there. You know, I mean, it's semi-dishonorable, but like, whatever gets the match done with, right? I love Chrome's like, I'm aiming for Gaston's weak spot. I'm practicing my aim. I understand the strategy, and you know, I get that Kinro is a very honorable person, which I do respect. I really liked that. He was like, there are many schemes going on in this tournament, but I will win this the right way. I understand, but come on, Kinro, he does deserve it. I mean, like, he would do the same to you. If they're willing to go that low in this very important tournament, you don't have to, like... Nah, I really like Kinro's, just really like his stance on it all. Like, he's not willing to move. And I really hope after that, like, now that he's able to see, I really hope after this tournament, he's able to finally ask Senku for help. I really thought he was going to, because there was a scene in the beginning of this episode where he was just standing outside Senku's lab after they teased him with the apple. He was standing out there, and then it turned to night, or not night, evening time. It was very much daylight, and then it turned to evening time. It was after Kohaku said, I will do anything as long as it helps me save my sister. And that spoke to him. I really thought he was going to swallow up his pride and ask for help. He did not. And that's probably what ended up costing him the match. And this was a really big moment for Suika too. She never wanted, or it's not that she doesn't want people to see her face. She's just very what's the word? She's very self-conscious. Is that it? Yeah, self-conscious about like the way she looks when she can't see, like with her scrunched up face. So it's a very big step for her because she can't see now. I'm sure, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's not like she's blind forever, but like the entire village is there, and it's a very big moment for her to sacrifice that image of herself so that Kinro can have a chance. I'm pretty sure he's disqualified. But this was a good growing experience for him. And at least... I think Kohaku was up against Senku, so as long as like she's not too exhausted, that'll be a very easy match for her. And then she could take a breather. But man, that was so dirty of Gaston's little rat. I mean... I hate those two so much. They're like the worst they could be. I mean, they're written to be terrible. They're just the worst that they can be. Good job. You made unlikable characters. You did your job. I dislike them. They have to be. They have to be based off of Gaston, his guy, right? Like, there's no way that they're not. But yeah, she's probably going to be too exhausted. Kohaku's probably going to be too exhausted, which will leave Kinro, Senku, and Chrome to beat Gaston. And I think Kinro, if it's not Chrome, I don't think Senku's going to get very far. I think Senku, I can see the match between Senku and Kohaku going one or two ways. Senku, like, you know, lets himself lose so she can go forward, or they agree that she's just too tired, it'd be too dangerous, and Senku has to win. Or she lets herself lose, and then Senku has to drain Gaston until he can no more. He can't no more. But I feel like Kinro is going to end up being a very, very important part of this. He's doped up. He's got caffeine in his system. He's got a heightened senses. Now, as long as they don't find out that he's doped up, he won't be disqualified. The fact that he's the best hope is kind of scary. But, you know, you go, Kinro. You found your confidence last episode. You and Senku are best bros now, so I believe you can do something. And I just want to see more of this tournament arc. We finally got it. Since it's been announced, it's been a very long time coming. It's been 6 months. Or not 6 months, but it's been like barely half a year since Senku arrived at that village. And I feel like that time went so fast, but they've progressed. They've also progressed so fast. I've just loved seeing it. But now we can have some lore of what the heck Rui knows about Senku. I want to see it. But I have to take a break. I have something scheduled. I forgot that we were going to do Red versus Blue today. And now I have to take a break from Dr. Stone. I have to wait, but you guys don't. If you want to see my reaction to the rest of the season, it's probably all up on Patreon by now. Link below in the description on early access and full lengths for all of that. I have to wait, you don't. And if you don't want to do Patreon, just it'll be next episode will be next week, every Tuesday. I love this show so much. I love it so much. I really hope Kinro isn't disqualified, but that's 10. I'm 10 billion% sure. That's where we're going here. But like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I've gone. If you want to see more of my solo reactions, you can check out Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, Darling the France, Comic a Kill. Ton of stuff. Promised Neverland Season 1 only. There's a ton of stuff on here. I'm planning on doing some more of these solo anime reactions. I got a whole list of it, thanks to a poll that I did with you lads. Man, this show's so good. I just was not expecting to love this show so much. I'll be back next week, lads. Please leave a comment down below. I'll be back. I'll see you in the next one.
Resides in us.